Hi kids, Mr. Tony here. Time again for another video art lesson, or rather, arte lesson, right? That's art in Spanish. Why are we doing art written in Spanish, arte? Well, because we are doing projects and art about the Dominican Republic this week, which is a country down in the Caribbean. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and what I've added to it are these things. What are these things? They look kind of like feathers, but they're not feathers, they're plants. They're a type of tree, actually, right? The kind of tree they have down in the Dominican Republic, where it's tropical and it's hot. Okay, they also have them in Florida and in South Carolina. Okay, but we don't have these trees up here. These are palm fronds, palm leaves. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do some palm fronds. That's what you call that whole piece there. That would be called a frond. And then all the little lines on it, those are the leaves, actually. Okay, so we're going to be doing palm fronds, which are usually green. Okay, but we're going to make them all different colors. We're going to continue with that colorful kind of art that they make down in the Dominican Republic. Okay, we're going to make something that's like a poster, like an advertisement for the Dominican Republic. All right, so all you're going to need is paper and crayons. Okay, and if you don't have those, you can just watch. And maybe sometime later you'll get papers and crayons and you can try it out. Okay, so here we go. First color, brown. That's going to be for the tree trunk. Okay. I'm going to make a little bit of a curve like that, because palm trees often have kind of a curve in the trunk, like that. Okay, and that's just one single line. If I want, I can make them a little thicker, which I think I'll do. Okay, two trunks. Let's see, I'll add another. Maybe this one's a little taller. Oops, broke my crayon. I was pressing too hard, holding it too hard. Okay, three trunks, and let's do another over here. And that's a little taller. And let's see, maybe a tall one in the middle, a real tall one in the middle up here. Okay, that's a good start. Those are 5 palm trees, palm tree trunks. Okay, I don't want to do too many. I want you to just get a good idea of how to do them. You can do as many as you like, or you can do just a few. I think 5 is a good amount. You want to kind of fill in the space down here, okay, and make it look really colorful with all those different colored palm fronds, which is what we're doing now. Okay, so first color I think is a red-violet, and I'm going to make the fronds on this big tree right here. And here's how you do the fronds. You're going to make a curved line like that. That's actually the stem part of the frond. And then each frond will have these leaves. Okay, and they all point toward the tip. Okay, this is the end of the frond. This is where it begins. Okay, it ends over here, and all the leaves are going to point toward that tip. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing out the other side. So it's on both sides of the stem. On this side and then on the other side. Just like that. And it really is kind of like a feather. That's how feathers are put together. They have kind of a stem, and then they have these individual little pieces. I don't know what those are called on feathers. They're not called leaves. They're called something else. But on this palm frond, those individual lines are the leaves. Okay, that's one frond. And then I'm going to do a few. Maybe 4 for each tree. Usually there's 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 fronds. I'm not sure. There's a bunch. Okay, same thing. I'm pointing toward the tip. Pointing the leaves toward the tip. Okay, there's another frond. And another. I gotta get both sides. And there we go. There's one. I think I could use one more frond right there. There, that's a nice looking palm tree with red violet fronds on it. Okay, let's do another. This time we'll use orange. Okay, and the same thing on this tree, on this trunk, this palm tree trunk. I have a curved line, and then the leaves that are on that curved line, which is the stem. Okay, I'll do it again here. Okay, that's the stem. And you can overlap if you need to. You can overlap things. Okay, there's the stem, and now here are the leaves, all pointing toward the tip. Like that. Let's do another one down here, and then maybe another one over there. And same thing on this one. All those leaves are pointing toward the tip. Like that. That's looking pretty good. I think it's looking better than yesterday's piece of art. But like I said, we haven't worked together in a while now, so I'm a little rusty. So it'll take me a little while to get used to doing this again. But I want to make sure my samples for you are good looking, or good looking enough to inspire you to make them. Okay, let's see, what next? Did orange, how about pink? I'm using all these bright, light, tropical colors. I'm thinking about it. If I were living in the Dominican Republic, I would probably wear lighter colors, brighter colors. I'm actually wearing red today. I usually don't wear very colorful clothing. That's just me. But if I were living in the tropics, I think I would wear colorful clothing. Bright, light clothing. It just seems to make more sense when you're in a sunny area to wear bright, colorful clothing. Okay, that's 3 fronds. Let's see, let's put another one down here. Maybe one right there. I can overlap it. Overlap the red violet palm frond. Okay, and I've got, let's see, 2 more. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see, what other color? I could do red, purple. Yeah, let's do purple. I've got 2 kinds of purple. I don't know what the difference is. That's a dark purple. I don't want it quite so dark. That's better. Okay, it's more of a violet purple. Okay, same thing. The stem. And the leaves on the fronds. Yeah, in the Dominican Republic, there's probably all different kinds of plants and animals that they have down there. I think they have parrots, lots of parrots. I'm not sure what other kind of animals, but I'm sure they have palm trees. They might have their own kind of flowers, or flowers that are only found on the island of Hispaniola. which is where the Dominican Republic is. Okay, that looks pretty good. And we have one more right here. Let's see, what color should we do for that? How about blue? Blue or green? Let's do green. Okay, but it's a light green. It's a tropical green. There's the leaves. Like that, maybe one hanging down here. There we go. That looks pretty good. And I could do more. I could keep adding more, but that would take a bit of time. But there is one last thing I want to do for you to see. And I'm going to do it up here. I think I mentioned before that we're going to make something that's like a poster for the Dominican Republic, or an advertisement. So right now it looks very tropical, but that could be anywhere down in the Caribbean. It could be Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic. It could be Haiti. It could be Jamaica. It could be the Bahamas. So to be clear that we're doing the Dominican Republic, I'm just going to write the Dominican Republic up there, right at the top of the page. Okay, now if this were an actual poster, an advertisement that was going to go on a bus stop or something, the letters would be done on the computer. Okay, an artist might make something like this with crayons or paint, but then the lettering would be done on the computer. It would be typed out, but we're going to have to do it by hand. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to use dark blue for the letters. All right, so I got to plan a little bit. I'll have the Dominican Republic. Okay, I don't want to make it too big or too small. I used to do sign painting, so I used to have to plan very carefully how big the letters were going to be and how long the lines were going to be to make sure it fit right. So this is pretty easy for me. You don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, and if you're still learning how to write, then just watch. Okay, but I am going to do this about this big. Okay, that says the. I'm going to put little things on the letters to make them look kind of fancy. The. Okay, and Dominican starts with a D, do. D-O, do, min, okay, dom, M, domin, dom, min. Okay, if you're learning how to write, that's a good way of doing it. You spell it out, you sound it out as you go. Domin, it can. Okay, it's an I, domin, can. And can is just C-A-N, can, just the way you'd spell can if you were writing can of soda, but this is part of the word Dominican. Dominican, and you know what I realize? I'm running out of space. I'm going to have to really squeeze in Republic there, okay? This is just what I was talking about. I should have made sure this was squeezed in to fit here and I'd have enough room for Republic. Okay, but I'll squeeze it in. I can squeeze my letters a little bit. I'll cheat. Okay, R, E, that's re. It's going to say Dominican Republic. Okay, next is P. Repub, okay, repub, and then lick, which is kind of like the word lick, but it doesn't have a K in it. If you were spelling or writing lick, you'd have L-I-C-K, but this is just I-C-K. and a C. There we go. That's it. The Dominican Republic. That's a little out of place, but that's okay. I was thinking maybe I could add some red to it because the flag of the Dominican Republic is red, white, and blue. And here we have blue and a white background. Maybe I could add a little red. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. I'll get a little fancy. Where's my red? There it is. And I'll make a couple of palm fronds up there, little ones. Like that. And there it is, a nice little poster for the Dominican Republic with all those tropical Caribbean colors that they like so much down there, and some palm fronds and palm trees. Okay, so that's our lesson for today. I hope you're able to follow along and maybe even make a picture with it. If not, you can just watch and see how I put it together, and you'll be smarter. You'll know how to put these things together, even if you weren't able to do it now. But that's how you might make a poster like that, an advertisement for the Dominican Republic. Okay, so that's it. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.